This is the Art Exchange, and I'm your host. I am Billy D. A summer love is beautiful, but it's not enough.
Ooh.
No, I said that wrong.
Ooh.
A Sunday love is beautiful, but it's not enough to satisfy emotions that are shared between us. A winter love is cozy, but I need so much more. It just intensifies my wants to have a love that endures. Whoa. You know this part?
Oh man, I don't know, but you there.
Every time I close my eyes,
Ooh.
I think of you.
Ooh, R&B vibes.
It don't matter what the season is, I still love you. With all my heart.
Ooh.
And I wanna be with you wherever you are.
Ooh.
I only think of you on 2 occasions. Tell me what that is. That's
oh man, I
day
don't remember.
and night. Hey, check it. I'd go for broke if I could be with you.
Man.
Only you can make it right, yeah, girl.
I'm completely stumped right now.
Hey man, shout out Kenneth Babyface Edmonds and
Every
L.A.
time
Reid.
Yeah, man.
and them brothers
Yeah.
for
yeah.
laying some heavy groundwork.
That's that R&B, like real R&B though.
Listen, man, and a suspected gospel song.
Right.
When you listen to that record, I don't know if you've ever thoroughly. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Art Exchange. We are currently exchanging with my man, Mr. Fully.
I in culture, man.
You
This
know what
guy,
I'm saying?
this guy right
I'm
here.
not getting anything in the headphones. Am I supposed to? Yeah. So, Mr. Fully is in the house.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? We in the OC anyway here at the Makers
We're in the
Lab.
town, man.
You know what I'm
We're
saying?
in the town.
And this is where you know what I'm saying, do your thing. This is where you represent, and this is where
man.
you get busy.
It's been amazing. It's been a blessing. I think I've been knowing you for going on 2 years now?
2 to 3.
2 to 3 years,
Yeah,
man.
2 to 3.
You've been seeing the progression, you know.
Absolutely. Likewise.
When it was first like a lake, you know, not even a lake, like a puddle. And then now the tsunamis like
it's done
finally
grown into a body of water, bro.
Right, a
You know
body
what
of
I'm saying?
water, man. And it's beautiful to see.
It
your
separates
involvement.
land masses and whatnot, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right, man.
Tell us what you got going on right now, because we want to talk about some different things with you. And before we get back, we're going to get back to Babyface and them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's an interesting conversation. But before we do that, we want to talk about the wave, the current wave, the wave as it's happening right now.
Yeah,
Give us everything, man. Download for us.
It's beautiful what's happening in the culture right now in Orange County. Because I was kind of on the north side in Fully, and I was doing the shows in Fullerton, and we were at 120. Shout out to them. We were at Cal State Fullerton. We went to Zings.
And we, when you say we, who's
like the artists, the people I work with. Shout out Culture Clash. Shout out,
that's the collective.
It's the collective.
Okay,
that's the
so
collective.
it's Mr. Fully of the Culture Clash.
Yeah, Mr. Fully of the Culture Clash.
And it's a crew. It's a
squad, a collective,
a ragtag
bunch
group of misfits who come to complete the mission.
Just come to complete the mission, and we were like, man, we got to go to South County.
Okay,
that's where the wave's heading, and then we're able to connect with Time. And these other various venues.
Okay, so when you differentiate North and South, and you say South County,
it was just
I'm from the Cove.
You're for the Cove.
I don't know.
You don't know? The lingo.
Tell us how what's the OC scene.
So apparently,
this is like Upper Egypt, Lower Egypt.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
So apparently, my side was the not that much money side.
Okay.
So the South side is where they got the bread. Young Pinch is like the major artist from
Shout out Young Pinch.
He's making waves for the culture.
I've been hearing things.
I didn't even know about the dude.
I've been hearing things.
You know what I mean? He was talking about the Wave
dope.
2 and 714, and I didn't even. So I'm on the north. I don't even know about that. We're just doing our own thing, like grassroots.
Yeah.
So we come over here like, man, we've been talking about the Wave, and we've been waiting and all that stuff, and then that's when more people started, connecting. To what we're doing. You know what I mean? A lot of the influencers that in Orange County, I was able to make a group recently called the Orange Collective. So we're gonna be doing. It's like the.
Is this a unified?
Yeah,
North and South.
This is unified North and South.
This is some biblical shit right here.
And so we're working on like a record to bring the culture together, because there was never. I told the team, like, there's never been a record to like unify, and that's what I'm about. Like, I've always been that character, so to speak, where people are like, man, you yaying out here, you're diddying out here, but it was always about the culture. You know what I mean?
Ain't that some shit? We got coin those, man. That's some art exchange shit right there. Some free sauce from our man Mr. Fully.
Yeah.
You out here yaying
and diddying. You know what I mean? And people misconstrued that. You feel me? That you want to, that you want to be over them, but it's always been about bringing a platform for everybody to expand their energy.
Right.
And that's been my thing from the jump. You know what I mean? So, you know, the love is just crazy right now, and people are finally getting it. Yeah. I think they were like, what's the orange and what's the wave and why? Yeah. But now it's like, oh, it's one and the same. And really, when you look at it,
it's connected.
You're right.
It's connected.
And that's why it's shout out to Matt, because he's behind like the creative genius and branding. I was just like, man, OG and Waves.
Matt who?
Matt, my business partner. Matt, my business partner, the white dude you met before. And D, the media god genius. I call him my Virgil Abloh. When that dude is able to create at the level that he wants to, at the taste level we want to, it's going to be wild. But Matt was like, dude, the orange and the wave, that's OC.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yes.
And because I'm in the back, you know, we making the music, we're doing different things, making moves. I was like, bro, you're a genius. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, you know, I don't know everything. And so when that was able to happen, and that's when I felt like everybody really started connecting even more.
They all started to kind of cohesively catch the vision.
Right, because I think I was so focused on Fully, and I shout out to Fullerton, because that's where I grew up, but the wave can be anywhere.
Right.
And that's so you as an artist have to be willing to expand and give the love to everyone.
Absolutely. Let me stop you there.
Yeah.
You're talking about the taste level. I understand you got some flavors that you would like to share, some music.
Yeah.
What's popping on the music side of
yeah, man, so much. I got, like I said, I have that record coming with the Orange Collective. I have a record I'm gonna show for you guys called Avenue with my man Vinsanity. Shout out for him. And we did a body of work 2017 called OGN Waves. We'll get a couple records from there. But it really is I've been in this course like place lately, like, and you heard the records like Mannequin and Sperry's and all this stuff, but this is a whole completely new area for me that I've just like delved into. You know what I mean? And so it's like that I'm able to write for a lot more now than what I was like, just for myself.
Right.
So now I can write for, like, you know, Sean, Wave Man, you know, Wave God P. He's one of my artists.
Now tell me, are the Wave Man and the Wave God two separate entities? Or are they one and the same?
One and the same. Wave God P is my little brother.
Revelation.
He's coming.
The man and the gun.
Right, together. Become one. And then the trident, and, you know. So you got some cool records. Exactly. Bringing some Greek stuff with it.
Yeah.
So he's coming with some records that it's going to be really cool to delve into the culture of what more, because he does a lot of references to the waves and everything like that I feel like people need to hear. And then my sister's gonna bring that like gospel you were talking about earlier, because my roots are church. And so she's like, yo, I hear what you're saying with, like, you know, doing this, but she's like, you heard that Tiana Taylor record?
Oh my god.
She was like, yo,
shout out Tiana Taylor.
And on that production. Oh my god.
I've heard some things.
Oh my god. So
yo, man, so do you have any records that kind of display those dynamics you were just explaining?
Yeah. Let's hear the Ave, because we're at the Avenue most of the time now. You see on, you know, Instagram, that's shout out to Avenue. They're our residency. We're able to put music out and share our vision with the world. So this is the Avenue with Mr. Fully and Vinsanity. It's the one I sent you, boss. Yeah.
Cash Money AP. 43, hey, got it, bounce on one tape.
Ain't the Fully, they don't know what we do.
Cash AP got the beat tight.
I turn up at Ave, I turn up at Ave, I turn up at Ave. We got the swag,
We got the swag. I hop in the jag. I hop in the jag.
Feel me?
Shorty, she bad. Shorty,
Shorty,
she bad. Haters be sad. Haters be sad. We get the bag. We get the bag.
Matching blue bottles full of dubs in the whip. Hold up, wait a minute, don't be acting like a trick. Get out on my face, need no drama in this trip. I'm hella faded, sucking in my vibe, we gon' be lit. Got no love for hoes, got no love for fake friends. 168 lifestyle, we living no regrets. Pull up in a foreign with a foreign as my chick. European whip, valet park it, take a pic. Avenue backwoods, roll up with that Cali green tree. Puff pants in the club, we getting in. VIP, CID, no randoms in my team. With Mr. Fully, Samson, Doria, Nicky Z, Culture Clash. Yeah, we got the bag. You know where we at. Yeah, we got a bag. I said we got a bag.
Turn up that ass, turn up that ass. We got the swag. We got the swag. I hop in the jag. I hop in the jag.
Oh, bring that back up. Yo, my bad.
My verse is coming.
No, we need that. Yeah.
You see what?
We get the bag. I hop on the stage, I hop on the plane, I hop and get paid. They hop on the wave, they loving the juice and the taste. They love the rage. It's a party up in this place. I hop in the rave. Shorty be loving the chase. OC Kings, draping straight supreme. All stars, we just want some rings. With the green, we the cloud king. Krispy Kremes, we stay hungry.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah.
Y'all doing that.
Yeah.
Y'all did that right there, bro.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah, man.
Fire.
Yeah.
Fire, man, is what you coming with, man.
Yeah, man.
So what's the plan, man? Like,
but
because this is like some exclusives.
This is
Or is
coming.
this out?
This is not out, bro.
When is this dropping?
This is dropping. We having a show with Eric Bellinger, September 8th. We're gonna do
September 8th. Eric Bellinger. What's the venue?
Avenue in Anaheim, and we're gonna shoot the video there, and we're gonna do the song me and Vinsanity. So
man, make sure you
that's
get
when it's
there.
dropping.
Make sure you
it's free.
turn up with the boy, Mr. Fully.
It's free, and Eric Bellinger's gonna perform too.
And it's free, and Eric Bellinger. When is this again?
Yes,
I'm coming.
I'm gonna send you the flyer, bro.
Okay,
You'll
yeah.
go. We got a table and everything. So
Yeah,
man.
man.
That's we coming, and it's crazy because it's been like that on every song.
Me and Jay coming. We coming, Jay. We going, Jay. Okay,
for
me
sure,
and Jay. We pull
for
it
sure.
up.
Hey man, we got you. We got you on deck with bottles for sure, man. We got you. But yeah,
September
man.
what?
September 8th.
September 8th. Okay.
Yeah. So
All right.
we've it's just every song's been that way lately, though. You know what I mean? And it's crazy because I was in a bit of a because I grew up in the neo soul era, so I didn't want to do trap songs that didn't reflect my reality.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And so now these songs, I'm still able to put myself in them, and so now I can do them. But before I couldn't do it.
I actually want to stop you there, talking about yourself. I know you as more than just an artist,
Right.
As more than just, you know what I'm saying, a fly nigga from the OC.
Right.
With always dripping with the flavors and whatnot.
Right.
I also know you to be, I don't know if we want to call it an activist or a philanthropist or a community leader.
Man. Yeah.
Can we talk a little bit about?
We do. Yeah.
Your work
Yeah, man. We just did. I think we just did a march for science in Fullerton with the mayor, and Sharon Quirk. One of our councilwomen. And a lot of great things is happening in Fullerton right now as far as pushing the culture forward. The Fox Theater, we're in talks with that. It's a big building. It's basically like Santa Ana's like observatory.
Right.
And so my team, we're pushing to get that opened, to bring celebrities there and awareness to do that. And just me on the personal tip, I went to school for political science.
Got you.
So this is all leading to me like running for city council, running for mayor, and then, up to the presidential route. So this is all.
We could be. Y'all, let me just take a moment to appreciate where I am in history, because you're telling me I could be sitting next to the future president of the United States.
Right. And that's why I tell people, I'm like, this is all just a part of the plan. You know what I mean? If I don't go through my roots and what I grew up with and infiltrate that space first,
right,
then it's dumb to be like, oh, bro, I'm gonna start.
Right.
It's not gonna be real for my people, and that's why I feel like people mess with me because like, okay, I see everything equals everything.
Right.
You know what I mean? And we're not rushing the process right now. We're at a good space. But yeah, the city calls on us. We've worked with the Fullerton Airport, the Fullerton Museum. We did some stuff for Black Lives.
Give us again. Who's we?
Sorry. I know. It's the same.
Yeah, okay,
when I say we,
yeah.
I always have a team behind me. So I used to say I a lot, but now
Yeah.
I'm so much in a we concept, collaboratives, for so I'm always with somebody else and something. But yeah, me and my team, Matt and D, the same people.
Okay,
yeah. We've been making a lot of groundwork for the future because Fullerton's changing, and that's what when I've met with every single mayor, Seaborn. I met with Bruce Whitaker, and then even to the current one right now, Chafee. They all want to push the culture forward, but they want it at a safe space. But I'm like, yo, the Latinos are coming in here, the African Americans are coming in here. You know what I mean? The diversity of races, the Asians are coming here. We got to open up the culture,
right?
For the economical empowerment, but also for a lot of the students that come from there. They need jobs,
right?
So I want to provide jobs for them. Why not have it be at a cool concert venue space?
Right.
I'm running it, and you guys can take the pictures. I don't care about that.
Bro, that's so lit.
Yeah,
that's so lit, man.
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful. So is there anything anybody can do to help? I mean, like,
yeah. If you go to foxtheater.com or foxfullerton.com, they have like their own foundation where you could like send donations, because right now we're at I believe 7 million and we need 22 million to get it open.
Wow. Okay.
But I'm endeavoring to do like a big rally with that's why with Jaden Smith, I wanted to bring him down.
Yes.
And all these things.
See, that's a beautiful segue.
Intersect.
Okay.
Together.
Let me stop you.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Now that you've gotten us there.
Yeah.
I wanted to start off saying that it's something about your energy, and that you always end up next to people who are like you.
Right.
Like there's an attraction thing happening. Being forward-minded, people who are attempting to push the culture, ask the questions. And one of the kids who is doing that is a special kid to me because of his father.
Right.
I came up looking at Uncle Will.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And from a hip hop standpoint, because I started with Parents Just Don't Understand.
Right.
See what I'm saying? This is before the TV show.
Right.
This is, I thought I could beat Mike Tyson, all of these records. And then the show, and then the movies, and
now
Independence
he's an icon.
Day, Bad Boy, he's an icon now.
Living.
You know what I'm saying? Living amongst us, and now his offspring are here.
Yeah.
And they're not like us.
Completely.
They're from somewhere else.
Black royalty, man. It's crazy to see.
And the way that they've been schooled,
right,
and the way that they've been brought up in their thinking and worldview is so ahead. It's not even ahead. It's ancient.
Right.
If I could say.
Right.
If I could say that.
Right.
Now, I see this picture. Here you are bumping into your man, Jaden Smith.
Right.
Heir
man.
to the throne. Apparent heir. Heir apparent.
Heir apparent. For real.
And then I seen this video. So I'm scrolling through my Instagram. I'm seeing that. I'm like, okay, cool. Then I see you slapping hands. I'm like, oh, all right, cool.
Right.
And then I see y'all moving together now, and I'm wondering, there's a movement happening. What is this?
Yeah, there's something to it, and
later wave season, man. We bring Jaden to the juice.
Jaden to the juice.
You heard it here first. Yeah.
Shout out to Zeke for filming. He was like an on-fly camera guy that hit up that day to go up there to Calabasas.
Trying to do Misfits.
Oh shit, I changed my name. We all share our music. Now we're all streaming. We all share our music. You can share other people's cars with other people that it's not their cars, and you all are going to. That's where the world is going.
Fucking merging technology, hip hop, fashion,
everything is merging.
Education, all of that.
Soon we're going to be able to donate to people via the internet. Soon we're going to be able to give to people. We're going to be able to donate.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope, man.
Yeah,
so
man.
tell me about that. Tell me.
Yeah. How it all went down is my boy, shout out I think Black Midnight on Instagram. He known that I've been trying to. I was like, man, I want to link with Jay. And he was like, yo, this meetup's going down. mind you, and this is real life. I don't got a car to get there. I got to coordinate everything. My video guy, D, he's not, he can't, he's working. So I'm just like, man, Lord, how am I put this together? So I hit my man Zeke, my little sister Chloe, and I'm like, yo, Jaden Smith, Calabasas, I'll provide gas. Like, you know what I mean? We gotta make this move for the culture for Orange County. And so I get up there, we missed the performance. I'm like, yo, it's done. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, let's get this picture with Jaden and bounce. And Jaden like walked with everybody, sat there and talked, and then we finally got to that where you saw that ending segment. I'm like, yo, I have this going on, this movement in the OC. I'd love to bring you out. I got, this Fox Theater jump, blah, 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 this and that. And I was still like, he's like still in his like creative zone. He's like, yeah, talk to this person. I was like, okay, man, like me and you supposed to do something. Like this. Yeah. Like, you can feel that. Like we wouldn't just be spending this much time together talking like that.
This is you saying this.
This is me saying it to Jay.
Beautiful.
And so that was the end of that. Then so many months later, we go to Paris. I go to Paris with Matt when we did the Paris Fashion Week, and we did all. I went through London
on some international.
Yeah, man. Because it was my graduation gift from my dad. Shout out Pops.
That's beautiful. That. Hey, shout out to your Pops.
I know exactly. We made that happen. So we went to London, then we went to Paris, and went to Germany. So coincidentally, Jay's out there during Paris Fashion Week.
Okay.
For a meetup, I go. Intersections happen. I link up with like randomly. I'm standing. We're cracking jokes with like the top like video editor, like in Europe, who does like fashion stuff. We end up driving with him, Ubering him over. I'm like, dude, you're like famous. People are coming up to him. He's like, nah, bro, I'm good. I'm good. Like, no, you're somebody. So we look him up. I'm like, bro, this guy's like the top like fashion YouTuber out here. So I'm like, okay, God, whatever. So we get out, we stand in the line, and then Jay like points me out the whole crowd. He's like, bro, you came a long way, like out here. And I was like, bro, like I'm not just out here for you. Like I came for business to make some moves with my company, Classic Gentlemen, to get in the fashion game. But we did that, and then after that, I was like, yo, when we gonna do this? It's the second time.
Yeah. And
so recently, this is segueing into Dennis Graham, I had met him again. But this time it's no meetup. It's like, we basically at the Grammys, and I'm like standing right next to you. You know what I mean? Like, right.
Pause. Do we have any commercials? This is where we're supposed to do the commercial break, because everybody gonna want to hear the Grammy story.
Right.
So we have a commercial. Run that shit now, and we'll be back on the Artist Channel. So no, man. Let's dive right into it. How do you end up in the Grammys? Well, and end up standing next to Jaden Smith.
Well, in a way, we were at Delilah for Drake's Pops event.
For during Grammy week.
No, during it was for Father's Day.
Got it.
So I see this online. My boy, shout out Lottie, he tells me like Drake's Pops gonna be here. I set it up, and I was like, yo, I can take my Pops out for Father's Day too. Chilling.
Man,
so we
it all together.
Yeah, so we sit there, and my parents hate the spot. We're like in the back, like in the cut, like in this type of seat right here. Like, well, you're not gonna see nobody.
Yeah.
Nothing going down. So I'm like, yo, be patient. Next thing we see is like Drake's mom sit to the booth next to us. The booth over is like some more people. And then Drake's Pops comes right in and sits like in the same, like it was like it was like God's plan.
He set you right there.
Where we needed to be.
He prepared a place.
He prepared a place. Right.
What is it? Prepared a table for you and oh my gosh.
Yeah. And so, I'm waiting, to make my move. And this is before I see Jaden. I go up to him and I show him like, yo, I'm working with this company. They want to give you this and that, blah, blah, blah. I don't tell him anything about Orange County, Drake's Pops. I'm like, let's just start there. Start the relationship there. I'm not greedy. The dude that's connected to me was like, yo, he does shows in Orange County. And then I'm like, yeah, I do stuff in Orange County, whoop-de-wop. And he's like, oh, for sure. Drake's Pops like, here's my number. I'm not expecting to get you know what I mean, your number. So that's why I was chilling.
Right.
So then I was like, yo, my parents want to take pictures with you. That's how we got the pictures. Next thing I know, Jaden Smith somehow ends up right next to the booth.
Wow.
And I'm walking back from like the bar area, and I'm like, Jay, this is God, bro. This is God, bro.
This is now appointment number 3.
We're supposed to work together. Right. So like I come in, Jay's like low key. He's like, man, I'll let you know. We'll keep it low key. But I know that there's something destined between me and him. And I was like, at this point, there's no reason to even take a picture, bro. Like
Yeah.
whenever our paths intersect next, like it's gonna be in a big situation. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, it's been a journey. It's been a journey with that situation. But yeah, the third time, and you know, I just grateful to be in the place where I'm at right now, and still staying the same person. You know what I mean? 'Cause a lot of people change when they meet people and different stuff like that. But no, I'm still the same kid from Fully. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you know, standing on all I got. Like I told people, I was like, all I have that's maybe different from somebody else is just like my faith in God and favor. And like you said, people just see that energy in me, and they're like, like, I don't know who you are, because that's what his team said. They're like, I don't know who you are, but like, where are you from? Like, that's what his team said even before I even met him. And I was like, yo, I'm just trying to link up with, you know, Dennis Graham to do something, which then led to us bringing him to Orange County. September 14th, we're bringing Drake's Pop to Orange County for an event.
September when?
14th.
14th
at Envy.
Yo, Dennis Graham gonna be in the building.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so I'm hoping
the OG.
Yeah, man. I'm hoping the synapses connect again, and we're able to, because he's coming out with an album that we're able to bring him out here for his album release. And
dope.
Who knows, man? I know there's something happened with OVO as well. Who knows?
I just want to know, is Larry Graham on the album? When is Dennis Graham and Larry Graham gonna do a collab? A lot of people don't know that Dennis Graham and Larry Graham are brothers. At least that's what I had been told.
Right.
Perhaps I have my information wrong, but they got the same last name. I personally think they ought to do a record together. That's neither here nor there.
I got to research that, because the crazy part is, even after that, I got invited to the dude's house.
Oh wow!
I went to
whose house?
Dennis Graham's house.
Okay.
And like it was like surreal, like Drake stuff, memorabilia everywhere, blah blah blah. We even went into the studio to start doing writing with him.
Oh wow!
So it was like to the point where he's like, we're like that much family, and you know, my little brother is like,
I will write with you.
Right.
Some of the funkiest shit, because we need to get Dennis on that funk.
Right. I think he would be crazy with funk.
If we just need to bring the waves with it.
Right.
Bring the funk and the wave. And I got some stuff. I'm sitting on some stuff.
Oh yeah, I already.
Right now.
Oh, I already
could show you that Dennis could nails right in his vocal range.
Right.
I'm selling myself. You're watching me pandering to this man. I'm doing what you did to Jaden, damn it.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? We supposed to work together. You know what I'm saying? As many times as me and you seen each other.
For real. Hey, collab coming soon between Fully and IamBillyDee, for real.
Yeah, Nicole,
you know
definitely.
Yeah, but yeah, it's just
so
crazy.
You talked about God's favor, and you talked about
God's favor, man.
His positioning.
His
of
positioning,
your life.
because what's been happening for me lately, it hasn't, like, even though it's people are like, man, yeah, like I see you with the Remy, this and that, blah blah blah. I'm like, it's really God's like plan. Like nothing has been like, yo, this is like shortcuts.
Right.
And I think some people look for shortcuts, and I've been so much on a tip lately of even like asking God, like, is this the right? Because I made so many bad moves. Like, yo, is this the right move?
Right.
And now that he's like, yo, like, this is the right move.
Yeah.
That's the right move. You know what I mean? And just I encourage every creative, like, just ask him.
Yeah.
Ask him, like, hey, yo, I want this. Is this your plan? And I believe it will intersect.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I give him more, he gives me more.
Yeah, not every believer is going to look like, you know, Jesus,
right?
Or at least our fairy tale version of it.
Yeah, no.
Sometimes we're gonna look like David in the wilderness,
right where you
with
are,
your mighty men,
right where you are,
right where God wants you to be. Hebron is near. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you in the wilderness right now.
Right, man.
But you're still David. You still got the calling.
In the cave, man. It's crazy that you even talked about it, because I was telling somebody, I was like, yo, you guys don't, like, because I'm a pastor on staff at my church at that time.
Yeah, that's dope.
I recently got like intern pastor. But like I was telling them, I was like, yo, you realize David was in a cave with like 300 dudes that slaughtered like 1,000
killers.
So think about that when you're like, man, I don't got enough followers.
King David, you know, we think of him as being a man after God's own heart. This is a dude that was knifing niggas, like
knifing, getting niggas like cutting girls,
cutting foreskins.
Right?
Didn't he do? Wasn't he the one that captured like 1,000 foreskins of the?
Right.
Would anyone like to look up foreskins?
Right.
I mean, this is some brutal stuff, and this is what we find.
But yeah, even him and like just
God was able to use this.
Yeah. But even like going back to like people and their followers on Instagram, like I'm not an influencer like other people are, and they're like, man, how you doing this? I'm like, yo, same just like David. he was in the right place at the right time, and he had the right spirit. So you can have 300 followers and meet somebody that could change your life in one day.
Absolutely.
You know, and so yeah, man.
Beautiful. Well, yeah. I want to go from that conversation and wrap up with our previous conversation concerning The Deal.
Yeah.
The Deal was an R&B band back in the days, which had, as far as I remember, 4 members, maybe 4 or 5. Babyface, L.A. Reid, and then 3 other brothers. I'm sorry.
Shout out to L.A. Reid, man. I don't know what other brothers He's a mogul, bro.
But I was started off singing 2 Occasions, which is one of their greatest records, which Babyface is like everything on the hook. And I was talking with the homegirl the other day, talking about this record, and I was like, yo, I think this is a gospel record, because in the record, when you listen to the lyrics, there's no mention of gender or I love you, baby girl, none of that. It's just, he's talking about this concept of a Sunday love is beautiful, but it's not enough.
Right.
To satisfy emotions that are shared between us.
Right.
A Sunday love.
Right.
A winter love is cozy, but I need so much more. It just intensifies my wants to have a love that endures.
Lyrics.
A winter love, like Christmas.
Right.
There's some believers that go to church just on Sunday. They got a Sunday love.
Sunday love, yeah.
There's some believers that are, just for Christmas.
Or
and
the Easter.
Got a winter love.
Right.
And then the second verse, I think it does talk about that. I had the lyrics right here. But after he says these things about the Sunday love and the winter love, then the chorus is, every time I close my eyes, I think of you. What do we do when we pray?
Yeah, you think of
and
God.
No matter what the season is, I still love you.
Right.
So I don't need this. It's not just on Sundays, not just on Christmas. I love you all the time.
Right.
I want to be with you wherever you are. Right. I only think of you on 2 occasions. That's day and night. I'd go for broke if I could be with you. Only you can make it right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Second verse.
It's dripping. It's dripping in references.
Yes. I mean, even in a metaphysical sense, or you could open it up to any religion or anything that anyone believes.
Any higher power.
It could be anything, right? Second verse. An autumn love is special at this time of the year. But when the leaves are gone, does that love disappear? Mm. So at the time of Thanksgiving, we gather together.
Right.
We feel this sense of love. But you know what I'm saying? As soon as that turkey done, we done had our last turkey sandwich. We ready to move on. What's next, nigga?
Right.
Right now in the store, it's not even Halloween yet. The Christmas decorations are on deck. You can go and buy them. What's next, nigga? Next part of the verse. He says, I never underestimate the new love of spring, but I'm glad to say in my heart, I know love is lasting, or my love is lasting. Right? And every time I close my eyes, I think of you. It don't matter what the season is, I still love you with all my heart. Oh man.
Yeah, that's gospel. And you know what the crazy part? A lot of those artists, it was a lot of gospel during that time.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because they were from church like me.
Right.
And then they was like, yo, let me just rearrange these words.
My favorite low key, and we're gonna get out of here. My favorite low key gospel song, and it's not even all that low key, but for the time, I guess it was, is Yamo Be There. Right. It's an old record with James Ingram and Michael McDonald.
Right.
And I heard the story. They wanted to say God will be there.
Oh.
But the label was like, you can't say that.
Because that's gonna.
So they said Yamo be there, because nobody knows what Yah means. But now you know. If you know, you know. If you know, you know.
Let's not get into Pusha T.
Ooh. So anyway, man, I want to thank you for stopping through, man.
Man, so much love.
Yes. We definitely got to do
here,
something.
Man.
Mr. Fully on the Art Exchange with your boy, IamBillyDee. Thank y'all for tuning in. We out. God bless.
OC Ting.